In food allergy, despite us having a number of different tests that we can conduct, such as skin prick test and specific IgE tests, the only real way to know whether a child is allergic to a certain food is by giving them that food under controlled circumstances, which is called an oral food challenge. Now, oral food challenges are routinely practiced for a number of different reasons. The first reason would be if a child had an allergy history and skin prick tests which suggested a food allergy but weren't conclusive, they may well be offered a food challenge to see whether they're truly allergic to that food. The second reason why a food challenge may be conducted, and actually the most common reason why it's used in the UK, is when we suspect that the child's outgrowing their allergy. So, for example, a cow's milk allergic child who's potentially outgrown their cow's milk allergy. In the UK, in immediate or IgE-mediated allergy, these tend to be conducted in the hospital setting, however not always. And those children with a delayed allergy or a non-IgE-mediated allergy tend to have their food challenges in their home with the support and advice of a healthcare professional. So what happens in a food challenge is that a small amount of the allergenic food, be it cow's milk in cow's milk allergic children, is given to the child, and then they're left for a time and monitored to see whether they're having any kind of allergic reaction. If everything's fine, then they would be given a slightly larger dose of that food and again left and monitored for a time. The dose would gradually then be increased up to an age-appropriate portion. If at any time the child did have any kind of allergic reactions, then the challenge would be stopped and the appropriate emergency medication would be administered. So at the end of the challenge, you'd expect a child's parents to have a talk with a healthcare professional who is conducting that challenge, and they would be advised as to whether they needed to continue to avoid the food or whether they could introduce new foods back into the child's diet.